The Silmarillion does not begin where most stories begin. There is no hero, there is no conflict, there is not even a world. Instead, it begins with a question that is older than narrative itself: how does existence come into being? Tolkien answers this question not with force, but with music. This choice is not merely aesthetic. It is philosophical, theological, and deeply deliberate. By beginning with sound rather than action, Tolkien aligns creation with meaning, not domination. Existence is not seized, it is expressed. In this episode, we will explore the Ainulindalë and the Valaquenta not as mythological background, but as a coherent metaphysical system. We will ask what Tolkien is saying about creation, authority, freedom, and evil, and why these ideas matter far beyond Middle-earth. In the Ainulindalë, Eru Ilúvatar creates the Ainur from his thought. They are not born, they are conceived. Their existence is intellectual before it is physical. Ilúvatar does not immediately create the world. Instead, he teaches the Ainur a theme. This is crucial. Creation begins not with matter, but with form. The music of the Ainur is not improvisation, it is interpretation. Each Ainu understands the theme differently, adding depth, complexity, and variation. What emerges is not chaos, but harmony, many voices, one meaning. This reflects a classical metaphysical principle: unity does not eliminate diversity, it sustains it. Music, unlike command, requires participation. One cannot force harmony, it must be chosen. Tolkien thus presents creation as a cooperative act, what he later calls subcreation. The Ainur do not create independently. They shape what Ilúvatar has already conceived. Their power is real, but it is derivative. This distinction lies at the heart of Tolkien's philosophy. Authority is not self-generated. It is entrusted. The Valar, later revealed in the Valaquenta, are not gods in the absolute sense. They are governors, stewards, caretakers of a world that does not belong to them. Manwë rules because he best understands Ilúvatar's will, not because he is the strongest. Ulmo's authority flows from wisdom, not proximity. Even Aule, the great craftsman, must submit his creations to Ilúvatar's judgment. Power, in Tolkien's universe, is legitimate only when it serves harmony. Melkor enters the music with greater power and knowledge than the others. His fall does not begin with cruelty, but with impatience. He desires to create independently. He seeks the flame imperishable, not to serve creation, but to possess it. Melkor introduces discord into the music. Yet Ilúvatar does not silence him. Instead, he weaves the discord into a greater theme. This moment is central to Tolkien's theology. Evil cannot create. It can only distort, and even distortion is ultimately subordinate to meaning. Ilúvatar's response is not punishment, but revelation. He shows Melkor that no theme can exist outside his design. Evil, then, is not an equal force. It is parasitic. The Valaquenta expands this philosophy into governance. The Valar descend into the world not as conquerors, but as caretakers. Each embodies an aspect of reality: wind, water, craft, growth. Yet none claims ownership. This is a radical rejection of tyrannical power. Tolkien frames authority as responsibility, not entitlement. Even when the Valar err, as they do repeatedly, their failure is moral, not existential. They can misunderstand, but they cannot redefine the world. The opening of the Silmarillion establishes a universe where meaning precedes action. History is not random. Conflict is not ultimate. Power is not absolute. Most importantly, victory is not the measure of truth. Tolkien's world is ordered, but not simplistic. Harmony includes tension. Freedom includes the possibility of failure. This is why the Silmarillion feels ancient. It does not flatter the modern desire for control. Instead, it invites humility. The first lesson of Middle-earth is this: to create is to participate, not to dominate. In the next episode, we will turn to the elves, the firstborn, and examine immortality not as a blessing, but as a burden. Because in Tolkien's world, even eternity has a cost.